Hello there, it's Dina here again of Soul Purpose Publishing and Coaching. And today I want to talk about understanding the supply chain of your mind. This explains the structure of human experience. And once you know this, the components of the structure of human experience, you can change it. And when you change it, you change the right thing, then you change your life. So, what it comes down to is that you have a conscious and a subconscious mind. Of course, they are not separate. We just separate them linguistically. But what it comes down to is that your subconscious mind only accept, and with your conscious mind, you can accept or reject a thought. The other thing that's important to know is that your subconscious only gets influenced when thoughts are emotionalized. So if you can say, for example, affirmations until the cows come home, if you don't feel it, if you don't see it and feel it, it doesn't do anything. The moment your subconscious mind gets an emotional thought, then it acts. So that's also important to know that when you fall for the drama in your life, when you fight with life, when you think about how this moment should be, when you experience emotions of fear and anger and guilt and shame and etc., your subconscious might take those messages too and, of course, execute them. So what I would like to bring across is that once you know how to work with it, then you can really change your life. Okay, so we experience the world through our senses, the 3D world. Okay, and what that means is as you think, so you feel. And that's a state. You're always in a state. And we behave from state, whether you call it, you act, what you say and what you do. So we call it reaction or responding. Respond is more creation of a response. Reacting is just sort of, you're just reacting. You're not conscious of how you are responding. And I love this formula that was coined by Jim Rohn, and he said E plus R equals O. So E stands for event, and R stands for your response or your reaction. And of course, O stands for the outcome or the consequence or the result of your action. Now, if you want to change the outcome, in other words, you want different results in your life, you can't start at the end. You also cannot change the event because you have no idea what's coming at you. The only thing you can change is the R, is how you respond or how you react. And you change the R by changing how you look at the E. In other words, whatever the situation, whatever happens is to have a meaning that evokes an emotion that serves you so that you can take a correct action and have a fabulous result or an outcome. Does that make sense? And of course, we do that when we change our meanings. We have default thinking, all of us. We have default thinking that we inherited from our childhood. And if we're not self-aware, of course, that's always the first step, to become self-aware. And a great way to become self-aware is to catch the times when you experience an intense emotion, when you become aware of how you're feeling, that's the great way, a great opportunity to unpack the supply chain. And here are the steps. So in other words, the first thing that you would journal about or just write down is what happened. The second thing is, how did that make you feel? The third thing is, and what did you do? What did you say? What did you think about that to make you feel that way so that you acted in the way that you did? And what was the outcome? What was the result of from what happened to how you feel to what you thought about it and the action that you took, how you behaved, how you responded? And if that doesn't serve you, if the outcome doesn't serve you, then you can look at what you thought about it, because it's what you think about it that evokes the emotion. And start changing those meanings by asking, what else could it mean? What else could this have meant? And play with it. Open your mind. Even if it's ridiculous and you laugh, it doesn't matter. The point of the exercise is to expand your consciousness. And when we start exploring different meanings, we start moving away from the default thinking, and we start opening our minds to look at the world from different perspectives. And while you're doing that, while you are changing the meanings and playing with that, is notice how every time you say this could mean this, notice how it feels in your body. And then from that state, from that different feeling in your body, ask yourself, how else would you have responded? And how would it have played out? Have you been in a different state? A lovely example of this is, say you drive, you're in your car and you drive down you're driving somewhere. And as you are happily driving, someone cuts right in front of you. Now, if the meaning you had about someone cutting in front of you was, how dare he? How dare she? It's disrespectful. And it was done on purpose. How would you feel? If those were the meanings, you would feel angry. And how would you respond? Probably be on the hooter and show signs and curse and really lose your cool and ruin your day. But if you have a meaning about somebody cutting in front of you, and you say, that means to me, oh, this person must be in a hurry. Let me give them some space. How would you feel? Quite neutral. How would you respond? Maybe smile. And what would be the consequence? Nothing. You would have a great day on your way somewhere. Do you see? Just by changing the meaning. Just to end this thing with what Dr. Wayne Dyer said. He said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Right, my friends, this is enough for me for today. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts on this. Bye for now.